Down, don't you think? So it gets more of us a little bit. So
Yeah,
okay, are we recording?
Papa Davy, Rat the Laughing Egg. Yes, we are.
Everybody can see how fat I am. Okay, yeah.
If
So
you want, you don't
I'm
want your
Dave,
guts
this
sticking
is
out, try
Benjamin.
doing some crunches.
I know. I need to. Okay. Anyway, I'm Dave. This is Benjamin, and we're here to talk about a couple of characters from the Wash Away Troubles universe that Benjamin has created. One of them is known as Calculate, and the other one is known as Dark Jester.
Yeah. Basically Batman and Joker, in a sense.
In a sense. Now we're going to get some.
You are aware DC's going to lose the rights to Batman in a couple of years, right?
No, they won't.
Yeah, they are. You know how legal stuff works?
No, they just will renew it
How are they going to renew
or
it?
file a different one.
They
they
are
have
filing
rules.
a different one.
Because
With the absolute
Disney
universe Batman.
Disney was the one who lobbied Congress and got the copyright to Mickey Mouse extended to 75 years. So they'll probably do something the same with DC and Batman. But that's not who we're here to talk about.
Yeah, Calculate is based off of Batman. Doesn't mean he is Batman.
I know.
As one of the main differences is he is okay with using guns. His main firearm is a 50 AE pistol. So similar to a Desert Eagle. Because it has a flashlight on it.
Cool.
And a guard.
Very nice.
Yeah, some of his weapons are, like his guns are based off of Halo, but I just think it's cool.
That's all right.
Well, it's like a cheap reference.
That's okay. Is it like a red versus blue thing?
I guess you could say that.
Okay. And by the way, I cannot believe that Paramount canceled Halo.
The TV series,
Yes.
I wasn't as successful as Sonic.
2 seasons, and it was successful. It just cost a lot to do. But it was awesome.
They couldn't just sell it on disc, get extra funds.
No. I don't know. But
They could sell it on other platforms too to get more money.
that's true. They could sell it to another platform. But
I mean,
I
sell
think
it on
Sci-Fi
other
would be the
platforms.
only one that would be interested in it. And I think Sci-Fi should pick it up, just like they did Stargate. That's just my personal opinion. But I would have loved to have seen some more of that Halo because it was such an interesting series.
You know, there are Halo games on the computer, right? Have you ever played them?
I just don't play those games.
Shooting games.
I like Civilization Beyond Earth. There's a chance of me winning.
The point of Halo
Is to lose.
No. Oh, it's basically anyone can beat a dad. You just need to put in the effort.
Yeah, I don't want to put in that much time and effort.
I don't even go on campaigns. I just go to the firefight.
Oh, that's fine.
It's basically just kill as many until it hurts.
But I thought you were explaining Calculate.
Yeah, Calculate it basically. He's very wealthy like Batman, but is kind of younger. In the group of Wash Away Troubles, he's about at the same age as most of them, with characters like Mushu being the eldest member, because well, Mushu's immortal, though he can live forever. Same with Mushu's younger brother Jun. And
When Batman starts off being Batman, he is just come off a 10-year hiatus of learning all the stuff he needs to know to
he was
be
in his
Batman.
20s.
He was between 28 and 32 when he started.
Is this the original comics?
This is what I remember, because you have to remember he went through college and then went on his 10-year training,
Yeah.
mission. And then
Calculate
came
didn't
back.
even travel the world. Well, there's a wealth of information, the internet and such, and other the crazies you can just find everywhere.
Yeah, you pretty much can find just about
Yeah.
anything online.
And he's studied plenty of systems and cities. And he has developed technology. Because that's his power. He can think up to levels of AI. And it's quite the genius himself.
AI is evolving.
Yeah, and
I don't know why they call it evolving when it's not evolving. It's just the programmers are finding more things they can do.
evolving and advancing can be similar in a sense.
Guess so.
And anyway, uncalculate. A lot of his stuff is bulletproof and blast proof, to extent at least. A lot of
So it's more like an armored suit that he wears.
yeah, it just looks like he's wearing some
A
weird
Ranger.
detective clothes.
But it's still flexible, bendable. And he
Yeah.
can do anything he needs to.
Yeah, and he has a lot of gadgets stored in it. Yeah, like he can Spider-Man around on the bed. And to an
He's
extent, fly
Got
with
a web
his.
shooter.
No, it's more like a grappling hook mounted on his wrist.
I
It's,
see.
it's like that. And then here's his anti-gravity, the three-dimensional maneuvering device, or flight belt, as Hammerhair
Flight
dubbed it.
Booster Gold had a flight ring.
Back to the point of calculate, he just needs to lift himself off the air, which is why he has a gravity gun.
A gravity gun?
Yeah, it's meant to be a gun that shoots you back, and it has a real big kick to it. But the design of his suit and such, he can absorb the recoil just fine.
Okay.
And think of it as a sawed-off punt gun, to an extent, at least. How does that work exactly? I'm not sure.
I don't either.
Remember punt guns, because the really big rifles that have huge kicks to it. I mean, Scott from Techie Ballistics is scared to shoot it himself. Wow. Which is why he has this weird contraption thing. You can just shoot it for him.
Oh, that's
He just needs to pull the trigger with a little chain on it.
Yowza.
And the contraption does the rest. As it takes the recoil and then impact.
Yeah. 'Cause
You have to get it naturally.
You've got to hold it really tight into your shoulder, but your shoulder is what's going to be taking the recoil.
Yeah.
And
And with that
depending
big
on
of a gun,
yeah,
that would, from the appearance, would weigh over 100 pounds. Well, might weigh.
crud. Are you sure it's not a BMG?
What do you mean by BMG?
The 50 cals.
Calculates its gravity gun, or
The rifle you're talking about.
because it's not. You mean the punt gun? It's like a shotgun.
Why are you calling it a punt gun?
That's what Scott calls it.
Oh, okay.
So it's like a cannon. And think of it that
I'm
way.
going to have to see that because I really want to see that. I like it when they shoot things off. Okay, go on.
Yeah, because Calculate does have a rifle similar to the Halo 1's assault rifles. Well, those things hold 60 rounds. You can shoot them like crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Only downpour is there's a slight jam on the last shot. And by that I mean when the last shot's fired, the bullet it's in between the thing a bit. It's like this, where you calculate has to pull the thing back and kick the bullet out. Ball the cartridge, but still.
Right, the cartridge. Use cartridge. But then you can refill it.
Yeah. It's a simple whole thing.
Can
It's
you
a
refill
normal-
it? It's not like the shotgun shells where you can't refill those.
Actually, you can refill those. It's only when, keep in mind, the gravity gun, it's more of a
But
Okay,
the end
indeed.
of shotgun shells are plastic. They're not metal. The hind end,
But no, the assault rifle. No, the rifle.
right? That's what I was asking. Is the
Well, it's
shell
not.
solid brass or is it some other material?
It's solid brass or whatever. Keep in mind, calculate like it puts in different kinds of bullets randomly.
You can't do that with a gun.
No, all different types of the same bullet. Like that, Dad. And like rubber.
Oh, the
metal.
different types of shot.
Yeah,
Same caliber, different types of shot in
yeah,
the thing. Okay, I get that.
yeah. He does the same thing with his pistol. So all those guys
But I
always
don't
have the same
understand because
bullets.
that makes it harder to determine what your bullet's going to do.
That's kind of the point. Well, if I can confuse people,
How's it going to confuse people? I'm the one that, if I were shooting it, that would be confused because I wouldn't know. I wouldn't have memorized.
calculate a thing of the AI, Dad. I'm pretty sure idyllic memory is common for him.
Mm.
So he knows what bullet's going to shoot, no matter which cartridge. His opponent is not.
Does your opponent care when you're dead? If I'm your opponent,
Yeah.
you shoot me here
Dad, can we get to the theoretical stuff?
and I die,
Because calculate
versus you shoot me here and I die, do I care what you shot
in
me
the
with?
world of not really, but in the world of Washford Troubles, people have survived full moves like that, Dad.
Yes, people
Because keep in
have.
mind, in their world, surviving or terminal injuries are common for them because they're all superpowered.
Okay.
Like many of them have been crushed by things.
Crushed.
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
not-
Calculate's been hit by rubble a few times.
Oh, okay.
The suit's what protects him mainly, because compared to a lot of other heroes,
Does
he's a
he
normal
have
man.
super strength? Oh, so he doesn't have super strength. So how's he getting out of a rubble pile?
His suit.
Does suit give him more strength?
They like what Black Panther suit did in the Black Panther movie. You
Yes.
take impact and it shoots it back.
Oh, okay, I see. So whenever he gets hit by like a whole bunch of rubble or something, it's kind of bouncing off of it.
Yeah, he just needs to turn the thing on. Now, even when it's off, it will absorb it. It just won't shoot it out.
Okay, that makes good sense.
Yeah, and Calculate's no stranger due to bladed weapons and such.
That's good. I
She
saw
has
a
worked with
movie
warrior
last
monks and
night
such.
called The Old Guard. About 5 people who are immortal.
Really?
Yeah. They can be shot and everything, and it looks like they've died, but then they wake back up
Yeah.
and they heal almost instantly. So it's
Yeah, it's similar to the Wong brothers.
yeah, it was very interesting how they did it and what was happening. So
Yeah. Or like Wolverine when he got that beat down from Sabretooth in the X-Men Origins movie before him. Where the doctors wheeled him in thinking he was pretty scarred up, but he was fine.
and I don't see how Sabretooth did that to him because he usually keeps up with Sabretooth just fine.
Yeah, but keep in mind, one, different continuity, and two, he was pretty angry. We Sabretooth, similar to what Obi-Wan did to Anakin, was use their temper against them.
Obi-Wan didn't do that to Anakin.
No, in the fight that they had
Oh,
at the lava place, Anakin's
yeah.
temper was what
What
allowed
defeated
Obi-Wan
him.
to defeat him.
Yeah.
In hindsight, Obi-Wan should have just saved them from the lava, but instead leaving him to die. Less likely be the bad guys would take him.
Yeah, I guess so.
But back to the point.
Mm-hmm.
Point is calculate. They can think and get to levels of AI.
You said that.
Yeah, which is how he usually wins. This is calculations and such.
Yeah, because he's calculating far beyond what people are doing. So he's anticipating what they're going to do next.
Yeah.
And if the calculations are good, then he pretty much knows what somebody's going to do next based on a profile that
Yeah.
he creates in his
Yeah,
mind.
that's what his glasses do. They don't just help him see and target,
Mhm.
they help him memorize. Right. So in case he takes any damage from his head or something, his
Glasses
would have sent him information.
That's interesting.
And he has multiple sets of them. They're all cloud-based with his own special network.
That's fine. Be a private cloud, very secure.
Yeah.
That's good.
And then there's Dark Jester.
Mhm.
He is chaos. He's what the Joker. Joker is what many people would describe him: insane, sick, obsessed, as a madman, and a complete monster.
That's awful.
Yeah, his story is sympathetic, but that does not excuse his actions.
When you were telling me his story earlier, I didn't really think his story was empathetic.
Sympathetic.
I didn't think it was sympathetic. I thought it was this tale of a guy who decided to choose to do evil instead of good.
Pay attention. Bad things was the only thing that really happened to him, is what it was saying, with all the negative influences.
Right, but
And even some of the bad things that happened, which were very few and far between, were bad people.
I can see that, but I still don't see. But you have to make the conscious choice to do something bad, and you know what it is and what it's not.
Yeah, and his choice and his decisions weren't great because he didn't know what other choices to make, Dad. It's like Joker when he thought his wife and son were killed. He lost all hope.
His wife and son were killed. The killing joke.
Yeah, I know. Oh, but it was confirmed they didn't really die. They were in witness protection.
From what?
Joker. Even before he went completely insane, and he still was an unstable person, Dad. And I can show you the video.
Joke. We'll have to watch that video later.
No, this is the three Joker storyline.
I don't.
And if you're curious,
Mm-hmm.
all
Each
three are the
Joker.
exact same person.
Oh, interesting.
Which is where I got the idea for the Dark Jester, because there's three of him.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they all identify as the same person.
But they're three separate, distinct individuals?
No.
They're all just him.
Yeah.
And so it's like he has three different personalities that will give you a different story about what happened to them to make them the way they are.
Yeah.
Depending on which one is in
Calculator
control.
will discover that later. Because the chemicals
Mhm.
he went in, it's similar to Joker, because Joker was deformed by the chemicals. Dark Jester was multiplied.
Well, he went crazier, is basically what you're
Yeah,
saying.
they were basic. Yeah, because it's not like he hallucinates that there's more him.
Right.
They are real. He was
Just different facet of his personality.
Yeah, originally, the Dark Jester was afraid of Calculate. But then, a guy who trained who involved helping Calculate.
Mm-hmm.
Remember I said earlier, because he helped Calculate not have to need sleep. Well, he would
Who was
also.
that guy again?
I didn't give him a name.
Oh,
Something
okay, that's
mysterious
fine.
and such.
That's fine.
That's the point. He's a nameless entity in a sense.
But he gave taught one of them how to meditate for that hour to be rested, so you can do everything for the rest of your day.
Essentially, Calculate's brain can work like a fish, where that's some of his brain cells sleep, and the other just stay awake. It switches between and such.
I
That's
see.
the way. That's how a fish will work.
Different neural pathways in the brain.
Yeah.
Okay, I can get that.
Well, he would do something different for Dark Jester.
Hmm.
Uh, uh,
What is that?
he taught him how to love the pain.
Oh, that's gross
Yeah.
and horrible.
And through technique, through some neat tricks and such that I don't want to get into.
Mm-hmm.
It's mostly just a method somehow.
Oh, you can put your mind
Do
somewhere else.
Yeah.
But
And
to
maybe-
find pleasure in pain, that's a sick person.
He taught Gerudo, and that's Dark Jester's real name, yes.
Okay.
He taught Gerudo how to love pain. Not to mention, in his own brain, dimension helped him both fabric and repair himself, in a sense.
Oh, that's cool.
So, a lot of his memories are suppressed. And the Gerudo that the guy found went back to the other Gerudos. And all three became the Dark Jester. They don't even say we, I. They all identify as I. Because
Mhm.
together, they're the Dark Jester.
I can see that.
Yeah. And similar to the Three Joker storyline, two of them would later be killed. One by Jason Todd. Mind blowing, I know. But Batman wasn't even around for that point, so yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And also, one Joker who was caught on a winter prison.
Mm.
It's based in three factors. Here's of it: the clown, comedian, and criminal.
He is all three.
Yeah, those are the three things that describe a Joker, and that's what each Joker was depicted as. And comedian was the one to survive. But a comedian would point out that criminal was the first of them.
All right.
The Dark Jester, there is apparently three people, and occasionally has helped. Well, that's just because, as we still hurt others on the way.
Well, it's like Two-Face. What he does is based off a flip of his coin. And if
Yeah,
it comes up
Dark
on the
Jester.
Mard side,
Yeah, but keep in mind, Joker has done some good stuff, like help a kid have a good birthday party.
didn't know that.
Yeah, but keep in mind, this kid was a victim of abuse, and Joker did it brutally harm the kid's father, who was the abuser. So cut off his fingers. Here's gonna have the
You
kids
don't
eat his
want
fingers.
to do that because generally they take out whatever you do to them on the ones they're abusing. So you want to protect the child and get that other guy, the guy who's abusing him, or girl, however it happens to be, you want to get them scared straight if possible, so where they'll
That's
never
kind of
do
what
that.
Joker did too with the abusive father. He tortured him.
Said
Yeah,
he'd
I
be
didn't-
back if anything else happened to the boy.
I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure the guy, without his fingers, isn't going to do much.
Yeah,
He's
they
just
can
worried
still
about
do-
what if Joker comes back.
Yeah,
Because it's kind of what a Dark Justice is known to do. Oh, he is brutal, cruel, but does have his sympathetic moments where he does help people. Like in a person, one, the Dark Justice was crippled, a different one helped her regain her ability to walk.
okay.
And a Dark Jester still did help Alligator have a happy birthday. Even brutally murdered the kid's its father,
Hmm.
or who was abusive.
Well, that
So
doesn't
and have the
matter.
kid get sent off, and with that help, the kid got into a better family who was nicer and more, or will pay attention that this kid does need help.
Giving them the help they need, that's important.
Yeah. Which is why I calculate doesn't kill him. He does harm him a lot, but he doesn't kill him.
Well,
Yeah, because in the sense, it's like a sibling rivalry. The older brother is constantly playing a game with his younger. Dark Justice is the older one, and is usually inviting Calculate to play as many games as he wants.
more proof that he's insane.
Yeah. Because all his years of toxic influence and such, all the trauma, pressure, rage, deceit, the resentment, logical reasoning, and trust, it all just came crashing through and snap. And Calculate's power, I mean, Dark Justice's power is going in and out of things. You know, it's like a ghost. Except it would cause tense harm for him. Because even though he's gone through it, it'd be like a phantom pain.
Mm.
You know what phantom pain is, right, Dad?
Yes. It's just in your brain.
Yeah. Now, which is something that comes in handy when you learn to ignore and love the pain. Because when you see him disrobed, you understand. This guy is starred up like crazy.
I wouldn't want to see him disrobe.
Yeah, well, that's the point. He is covered in
Scars.
Some
Sad.
even look pretty thick.
Okay. Is that going to be enough for today, you think?
Yeah, it looks like it. It's almost half an hour.
Oh, okay. We should stop then. Say goodbye.
Bye. You think I'm repeating?